and welcome to this edition of FYI. I'm Elaine Chang Baxter. I'm the Director of Partnerships for Montgomery County Public Schools. With us today in the studio is Khadija Barkley. Khadija is the Executive Director of the George B. Thomas Learning Academy. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
So can you tell us a little bit about the George B. Thomas Academy? What are the curricular areas of focus at the Saturday school?
Certainly. So the George B. Thomas Senior Learning Academy is a nonprofit organization, and we have a signature program called Saturday School. Saturday School serves students in pre-K, which is our first year having pre-K through 12th grade. So it's pre-K through 12th grade, and in the elementary grade levels, we focus on English language arts and math. And then in middle school and high school, it's more subject oriented. So that's basically our Saturday school program. The curriculum is aligned with Montgomery County Public School curriculum. So what the students learn Monday through Friday, we support and extend on Saturday mornings.
Wow.
So the curriculum also includes specialized programs. So we have a STEM Curiosity Academy for students in grades 3 through 8. We also have a coding program for students grades 3 through 8. We have SAT and ACT prep for our high school students that are looking to be college and career ready.
Wow.
And like I said, our pre-K program is new, and we've been conducting a kindergarten program for the last 3 years.
Wow.
So it's a robust curriculum.
For sure. Do you guys have pre-K at all of the locations, or is it just by demand?
We have pre-K at the Montgomery Blair location.
I see.
Yeah, so we have 12 locations around the county, and each location has varying programming.
I was just about to ask, do you guys cater based on the enrollment and the grade levels?
Yes.
What you offer at each of the?
Yes, so our largest location is Montgomery Blair, of course, so that has the most programs. But our other centers, we have 12 altogether, but our other centers have varied programmings. So the best way for a customer to find out what's offered is to go to our website, which is www.saturdayschool.org.
Oh, great. Can you share where those locations are?
Sure. So the northernmost locations are Clarksburg, Watkins Mill, and Northwest.
Okay.
Then we have Rockville, Springbrook, Einstein, Kennedy, Magruder, Montgomery Blair, Springbrook, and there's 12.
Yeah.
So I think I just mentioned 10.
Right.
So there were a couple Kennedy, and I can't think of all of them off the top of my head, but there are 12, www.saturdayschool.org. And we specifically identified the location where there's the most need in terms of students and families that have a need for increased access to affordable tutoring and mentoring.
So do you guys max out the capacity at each of the locations, or do you plan for the capacity that enrolls?
So this is the first year, well actually last year toward the end of the year we maxed out at Montgomery Blair. This year we maxed out the elementary grades after the first month.
Wow.
So we begin in the like September 15th, we did our kickoff and opening ceremonies this year, and we will end during the month of May. So we have 22 tutoring sessions, and then we have an opening ceremony and a closing ceremony.
Amazing. I think I'm going to come visit.
Yeah, you should.
I will.
It's high energy. It's interesting to see the students that come on Saturday morning. It's like, you know, in the beginning, the parents kind of have to drag them there, but usually after the first or second Saturday, they're excited. And you know, as the months go on, you know, parents report that the children are waking them up and saying, come on, you know, we have to go to Saturday school, because we have all kinds of incentives for students. We have on-time raffles, and they can win prizes. And it's like each center has a culture of its own, and it's more like a family.
But you know, you're doing amazing work when the kids want to be there.
Yes.
And they're dragging their parents out of bed and saying, get me there.
Definitely.
can you share what a typical day looks like at Saturday School?
Certainly. So we have about 9 bus routes for Saturday School. So all of the Saturday School centers do not have transportation. We have 9 bus routes. So the bus routes begin as early as 7:30 in the morning. We have various bus stops around the county. The students arrive at Saturday School about 8:15, and breakfast is served. So we serve a warm breakfast, which is a part of the fee, as with our partnership with Montgomery County Public Schools and Food Services. And then at 8:30, we begin a motivational session. And the motivational session could be anything from character counts, it could be a STEM challenge, it could be soft skills that students need to know, maybe it's something about interviewing or eye contact or personal space, large variety of topics that they cover during the motivational session. At 9 o'clock, the students then depart to their classrooms. So they're grade level classrooms, kindergarten through 5th grade will go to a classroom, and then the middle school will be grouped by numbers, whether they're focusing on math or English. And then the high school students usually tend to go to a media center where they have access to computers, and then they have subject area tutoring. So like at Montgomery Blair in the Media Center, there are tables set up, and then one table might be algebra, another table would be geometry, another table would be algebra 2, and then they have national, state, and local government, modern world history. And then at our Wheaton Center, we have a lot of support for advanced placement courses in math and science.
So can kids bring their work and ask somebody at the Saturday School to help them, or is it planned lessons?
So in the elementary grades, it's planned lessons. That's the curriculum that's aligned with the MCPS curriculum. But in the high school and the middle school, they really need to bring their homework and whatever assignment that they're working on, so that the tutors there can support them. The students in the classroom, in the elementary classroom, we have access to Chromebooks, but most of the high school students, they utilize the media center.
Okay. And how does one apply to participate in the Saturday School, and at some point do you cap the permission to apply, or can families, as they learn and watch this program that'll go live, can they apply? Is there a deadline by which they have to apply?
So we have open enrollment during the course of the year.
That's great.
The data shows that students that attend more frequently and more regularly outperform those that do not. We start in the month of September and we end in the month of May, but we have open enrollment during the year. And so what winds up happening is our highest enrollment is in the beginning of the year in September, and then we have interims coming out and first quarter report cards. We tend to get a spike during that time period. Principals right now are in the process of looking at how students did during interims, and then they'll strategically send out information for students that have the potential of doing better than what they're doing currently, and for students that are looking for acceleration. They can apply online at www.saturdayschool.org, or they can go to one of the 12 centers and register in person as well. So there are options there.
Okay, great. And do you need volunteers from the community to help volunteer in your programs?
Definitely. So currently we have about 350 volunteers.
That's amazing.
But the makeup of a classroom is one certified teacher to every 19 students, and then in that classroom we also have 2 to 3 volunteers. So we definitely need student volunteers, adult volunteers, and we have some college and university students that come and support our program as well. But volunteers are really the heart of our program, because that moves that 1 to 19 ratio down to 1 to 2 or 3, depending upon the skills that the students need.
Wow. Okay, good information. Well, thank you for all that you're doing. This is an amazing program at all the sites, and managing all of that and making it a quality program for all, pre-K to grade 12. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Really great work.
It was the vision of Dr. Thomas, Dr. George B. Thomas, and we're just glad to continue his legacy.
That's incredible. Thank you. I'm Elaine Chang Baxter. I'm the Director of Partnerships. Join us next time on FYI.